Avilio. Welcome, wizards, witches, and nomads. My name's David Cicello, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to visit my channel, Wands and Reviews. Nobody can argue that the bond between Harry Potter, Ronald Weasley, and Hermione Granger is a triumph in friendship. The Bradford Exchange has just introduced their 1/6 scale masterpiece edition of the Golden Trio. Inspired by the films, each sculpture, sold separately in this collection, has been researched, handcrafted, and detailed with hand painting to bring the Bradford Exchange, which they're exclaiming as their most ambitious Harry Potter collectible in the history of the Bradford Exchange, and each piece is limited to 10,000 units. So I went ahead and ordered this set, and the first piece came rather quickly. It was delivered in about a week or a week and a half after I placed my order for this set. It comes delivered in the standard Bradford Exchange box, and the statue inside is packed in foam. Now, I already took a peek at the statue inside just to make sure nothing was broken, because the box did come damaged. So today, I would love to share with you the first statue of 3 in the Bradford Exchange 1/6 scale masterpiece edition of the Golden Trio, and statue number 1 is none other than Harry Potter. Okay, so let's open up the Harry Potter statue. As I said, I already opened it up just to make sure nothing was broken. And taped to the foam that holds the statue inside is the certificate of authenticity. As you can see, the Harry Potter statue is packed nicely, and it does have some tissue paper to cover it from scratches during shipping. Now, let me carefully remove this from the packaging so we can take a closer look. Okay. Here is Harry Potter, and the sculpting does look very nice. Probably one of the more accurate sculpts that the Bradford Exchange has done. And on the bottom of his feet, there are 2 pegs which will plug into the base. Now here's the base. Okay. The base is nicely sculpted, and it looks like it's part of a hallway of Hogwarts Castle, and you do have the 2 flames and the Hogwarts shield on the front. Now on the back, there is an on and off switch, and on the bottom is the battery compartment. Now, I think it's only the Harry Potter statue in the series of 3 that's battery operated. And I have 3 AAA batteries right here, and I'm going to install them into the base before we assemble the statue fully. It does take a small Phillips head screwdriver to get the small screw out. And once removed, you can put 3 AAA batteries into the compartment. I screwed the battery compartment back together, and the on and off switch, and when you flick it, the 2 fires light up. Now, let's assemble the statue, and as I said, there's 2 pegs on the bottom of Harry Potter's feet. One's a rectangle shape, and one's a D shape, so he can only plug into the statue's base in one direction. And he just sticks in like that. Okay, now that the Harry Potter statue is assembled, let me give you my first impressions. First off, the statue does have a little bit of weight to it, and that's mainly because it's made of resin, and it does have, at least for piece number 1, does have the light up feature in which the braziers light up the fire. And they are located in the front, and in between them is the Hogwarts shield, which does look nice. And I do know piece 2 and piece 3 connect to the side of this statue, and there's no pegs or any mounting parts, so I'm going to take a guess that the other 2 statues just sit right next to him to make a complete unit. And that's fine by me. Now, what really impresses me with a lot of the Bradford Exchange items that light up or have some kind of electronic feature, yes, the battery compartment is usually on the bottom, but the on and off switch is usually on the back, which I think is a brilliant design feature. That way you don't have to keep picking up an item to turn it on and off. You can just turn it around and flick the switch. So kudos to the Bradford Exchange for implementing this design for an on and off switch in any of your pieces that you make. It's really, really appreciated that you guys do this. Now, overall sculpting, it looks really good. The robe flows as Harry Potter's walking. There's some nice texture on the scarf that he's wearing. And the likeness of the sculpting on the head does resemble Daniel Radcliffe very well, which is impressive because, as we know, most Bradford Exchange items are usually very characterized, but this looks really good, and I'm going to have to say the Bradford Exchange really stepped up their game with this type of piece, which I hope this type of quality in sculpting will continue in further products that they're going to have. Now, overall, it's going to have part 2 and 3, which has, the sides, but the front, I kind of wish it was a stairway, because the way Harry Potter's kind of looking off and walking, he's going to fall off. And yeah, that might be funny, and Hermione and Ron might laugh, but, I understand this is a display piece, so it doesn't have to be 100% realistic. But overall, I'm extremely happy with this piece, even though it's a little expensive, but I think it's well worth it, and I'm really looking forward to piece 2 and 3 to assemble it all together. I really think that the Bradford Exchange has stepped up their game with this piece. The detailing and sculpting seems to have greatly improved, and the head of Harry Potter, as I said, is not as characterized as other items in the past have been. So yes, overall, I'm extremely happy with this Harry Potter statue. Remember, it is just part 1 of 3 that make up a complete set. So you still have to acquire Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, which of course will probably come within the next month or 2 apart from each other. And when all 3 are together, they will make a wonderful display, and I'm looking forward to completing that and putting it on my bookshelf. Now, if you would like to purchase the 1/6 scale Masterpiece Edition sculptures from the Bradford Exchange, you can order the series directly on their website, and of course, I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video review today of the 1/6 scale Harry Potter in the series of 3. Now, if you did, show me some friendship like the Golden Trio and click on that thumbs up button. And while you're here, why not subscribe to my channel if you're not already doing so? I really do appreciate it, and you can help me out by sharing this video with your family and all of your friends. Thank you for taking the time to visit my channel today, and please cherish your friends.